Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant. Today we are at the next topic, that is analysis of a complex position, and we are going to see how a master breaks down a complicated position. So this is the position with white to play. A strong master is playing white. Of course I will tell you the players. First let us try to get into the position and see what's going on. So this position I used for myself also for solving, since I am planning for a tournament soon. So I thought let's start doing some difficult positions, and I would like to share with you how much I could see and what all I missed. If you look at this position, you will get some ideas very quickly, like f6 is weak, the rook on f7 is the defender, the queen and king are related, and the bishop on e6 is loose, that is unsupported. So a lot of points like c7, d6, c5, they are under fire by knights and rook. And white often wants to use the move rook f3. So my first point of calculation was the move knight f6. Knight f6, rook f6, rook f3. But then there was no way to break the move ne5 because rook f6, king f6, f4 is too slow. King can just go back to g7. So then I started looking at the move knight c7. Knight c7, rook c7, rook d6. But my main concern was rook e8. Then I do knight c5. And then he does rook e7, all good till there. Then I saw rook f3 and again the same problem, knight e5, and again see rook f6, kf6, f4 allows kg7. So here I was stuck for quite some time and I was looking around what to do, and I was not really able to break that position. Then I thought let's look at some other lines at least to understand whether it's worth the sacrifice. We will note that there are many moves for black. Of course I missed some of them. After knight c7, rook c7, rook d6, see there is bb3. I saw bb3 but didn't see much further because of just the queen f6 check, kg8, rook takes b3. Everything comes under fire there. Then I saw that after rook d6 there is nd4, although I missed that nd4 move entirely, but nd4 is a blunder over there. There is the move bc4 played in the game which I totally missed. So see, doing a position, difficult one after a long time, this is what happens. The ability to spot enemy moves, it actually goes down. Anticipating enemy moves suffers the most, I feel. But I felt that for 2 pawns there is some play. Knight is heading to c5. The main line for me was the rook e7 and rook e8 line. Way later when I was analyzing the position, I saw the move a4 over there. Let's see. So white played the stunning move knight c7, rook c7, rook d6, and now see there are serious problems. So let us see the candidate moves here. As you can see bb3, re8, nd4, queen c4, king f7 and bishop c4. These are all the candidates. Let's start one by one. I told you the move bb3. bb3 is one of the worst ones. Queen f6 check, kg8, rook b3. You see that the defense collapses. d8 is weak. Queen moves away and see rook b8, nb8, rook d8, and it's mate. nd4 loses instantly to knight takes d4 because see cd then the c7 rook hangs and it's lost with a check. There is the move qc4 which also I missed. There comes nc5, but now see suddenly there are big problems because see bishop can't be moved because of qf6, then bf7, then queen f6 check, kg8, rook c6, and white is winning. And if bishop can't be moved, we see that rook e7 and all won't work because knight e6 is checked. You must have noted that queen c3 allows knight e6 check, winning for white. So qc4 is gone. So let's see the main line which I considered main, re8. See there comes knight c5, re7, and now see this was my main concern, but see the move a4 is stunning because what is happening? Queen has no place to control the c6 knight. Queen has to go to b6 and now rook f3. This was the move I was missing. Now see there is no ne5 because the queen on b6 hangs. And see it's game over. See these are the kind of moves we miss generally in the game. See this is where masters are very keen. They spot the weakness accurately. And main problem is also I am calculating difficult positions after a long time. So what happens? Imagination ability gets distorted. So here black even has the move nd8. After nd8 though I feel that there is not much trouble. We can just do b4 because we have already taken 3 pawns. So the position seems quite okay. And see, after nf7 here comes the move rook e6. Nice tactic here. See, c5 cannot be taken because of queen takes f6. And see, rook e6 then knight e6 is just a check. So this position is gone. This is losing. And we take on c5. And if rook takes c6 then knight e6 check, and the c7 rook is gone for free. So now let's go to the main ones. King f7. King f7 is not that strong. See here too, rook f3 directly. Now see what is the problem. There is no knight e5 because queen takes e5 is there. And see, after ke7, now first we will push the queen away and then extract the king. See, a4, qb6, rook into e6, ke6, and see knight c5 check. We note that the king will be mated soon. That is why we push the queen to b6. Now we can even sack the knight on c5. Let's say after say kf7 there is a simple win. Queen f6, kg8, knight e6. These positions are very important. White is a whole rook down, but see there is absolutely no defense to queen f8. After qb2 there is queen f8, rook f8, rook f8 mates. The side who is making the sacrifices for him, see these kind of ideas are very important. So the main line should be kd6 perhaps, but then to see queen f6 check, kc5, rook c3 check. The king is caught, and now see after any move, see either the queen is lost or he gets mated. So like kb4 just allows queen d6 check. I think that should be good enough to mate. So let's go to the main move now. Black played the move bishop c4, taking the bishop away. But as we know already, we should first play a4 so that c6 comes under fire. Now see qb4, then queen f6 check is there. So queen a4 keeping the control on c6, and see there will be knight c5 attacking the queen. Queen comes back to b5. See how he is gaining the important tempo. Now see queen f6 check, kg8, very similar to the previous line. And now see knight d7. This is game over. The knight attacks b8. There are 2 attacks on c6 already. So the c5 knight moved with the tempo. Rook d8 and d8 are options. After rook e8, see the stunning move qc3. All this I feel is very high level and difficult to foresee. But white saw all this. This happened in the game in fact. Black played the move rook d8 in the game, to which also there comes rook f3, very strong move. I was considering rook g3 as well, but rook g3 allows bf7. So rook f3, and now see qb4 attacking d6, so that he keeps the d6 rook hanging at the end. But see, just c3 attacking the queen, relieving the queen's attack on the rook, and now the knight moves. So see, rook cannot take on d6, just mate on f8, and if rook goes to c8, then also rook takes c6, or even knight takes c6. Because just let me show you, if rook c8, then knight c6. This is where actually black chose to resign, because see now there is nothing. If rook takes on c6, rook d8, queen d8, kg7, queen f8 mates. Anyway, at this point white is already materially up 3 extra pawns, and black's position is also gone. So this was quite a complex position, and I think this is how one should try to solve the positions. That would help to improve the game, understand the subtleties, and this way we also come to know how masters break down the position. I hope you are liking these lessons. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your time.